How are you, Michaela?
Good.
Are you excited for Christmas? Me too. We're going to read a story and it's called Seagull is Clever. And do you know what a seagull is?
Mm-hmm.
What is a seagull? You can take a look at the picture and see what is a seagull. Which is what?
A bird.
A type of bird. Okay. Do you happen to know what the word clever means? Clever? Have you ever heard of the word clever before? Seagull is clever. So you've heard of it, but you're not really sure what it means. Okay, well, we're going to take a look and see what that word means from the story that we're going to read. Okay, so what I first want you to do is I want you to do a picture walk. Okay, and I'm going to do a picture walk with you. So let's go through and look at the pictures, okay? So again, seagull is clever. Okay, so let's not read it. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the pictures. What do you notice is happening on page 2?
The seagull is hungry.
Okay, how do you know that he's hungry?
Because he's looking down at the water.
Oh, he's looking down at the water. Good. So what would he be finding in the water?
Fish.
Okay, good. Can you find the word hungry for me? Good. Hungry. So that's exactly right. Is he a small bird or is he a big bird?
Big.
He seems to be like he's a bigger bird. He's not like a little bird that you would see up in the tree, right? Okay, let's turn the page. So I'm noticing that this right here has a question mark. So it's asking a question. Do you actually think he's going to get a fish? You don't know? Let's see. Why wouldn't he get a fish? Take a look at the picture. Take a look at the ocean and something that might be happening that you notice. What would be a reason why he wouldn't get a fish today? You don't know? Okay, maybe take a look at the waves. Do the waves look kind of big? Yeah, a little bit big. So maybe the waves are too big. All right, let's turn the page and see what happens. So what do you notice on page 6 and 7? Tell me about page 6. Where's the seagull at right there?
By the rock.
He's on the rocks. Okay, good. Where do you think he's going right there on page 7?
It looks like he's going into a little cave.
Kind of like a cave. What do you think those things are? Just by looking at them, what do they look like to you? Do they look like fish? Have you ever seen a shell before? Like a clam or a shell? That's kind of what it looks like to me too. It is a type of fish. It's called a shellfish. Can you find the word shellfish for me? Good, shellfish. I think that's what he's going to look for, is a shellfish. Let's turn the page and see. How do you think he's going to open up the shellfish? What do you think he might do just looking at this picture?
With his, right there, like that.
With his, what's that called? His beak?
Mm-hmm.
His beak, okay. Is he able to eat it though in that first picture? Did he get it yet? No, he hasn't been able to do it. Do you know what you have to do if you have a shell? What do you have to do in order to get what's inside?
Open it.
You have to be able to break it open, but he doesn't have any hands that he can do that with, right? So I wonder what he's going to do. Do you have any predictions or any guesses? What do you think he's going to be able to do in order to get that fish out of there?
I don't know.
You don't have a guess? No? Okay. Okay, so did he eat the shellfish on that page? No.
No.
Can you find the word shellfish for me again on page 8? Good. Okay, turn the page and let's see. What's the picture showing you?
He's flying with the shellfish.
He's flying with the shellfish. He's not really doing anything with it. No, it's good. Turn the page.
Shell is broken.
Broken. Excellent job. That's exactly right. It dropped and it broke on its own. And let's turn the page and see. Let's keep going. Now is he able to eat that?
Mm-hmm.
That is exactly why they call him a clever bird. So after we went through all of that, do you have an idea of what clever might mean? What do you think it means to be clever?
To find their own way to open it.
Well, that's a really good way to say that. Find a way to open it. That means he was very smart. He was very smart because he took that. He couldn't get it open with his beak. So he flew, and then what did he do?
Dropped it.
And then what happened?
It opened.
It opened, and he was able to eat it, okay? Let's go ahead and go from the very beginning. Go ahead and read that to me, using your finger and using that to turn the page. Do you remember what the
Seagull
Mm-hmm.
is clever.
Excellent.
Seagull is clever.
Very good.
Seagull is a big bird. He is hungry. He is looking for fish.
Awesome job. I love the way you're pointing to the words and reading it as you're pointing to that. Excellent job.
Will
That's okay.
seagull get a fish?
Good. Now, if you didn't know this word, what would be something that you could try
Sounding it
possibly
out.
sounding out or finding what inside of the word?
A word?
Another
inside of
word,
it?
like a smaller word. Absolutely. So if I cover up this word, that says see.
See.
See. Okay? And then you just read on, or you could read ahead. Go ahead.
Back here.
Go ahead and start from the beginning. Try.
No, will seagull get a fish? No, not today.
Good.
He will not get a fish today. The waves are too big.
Michaela, that's awesome.